How does an economic crisis become the Great Depression? Imagine it. The year is 1930. The stock market had crashed, but many Americans believed that the economy would recover pretty soon. Instead, the crisis deepened. In June, President Hoover signed the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, which raised taxes on thousands of imported goods, despite warnings from many economists. From Hoover's perspective, he was trying to protect American businesses. But what ended up happening was other countries made tariffs of their own, and international trade just kind of dissipated, making the global depression even worse. Then came the banks. As confidence disappeared, Americans were in a rush to withdraw their savings from their banks. By the end of October, 800 banks had closed. Then in December, the Bank of the United States, the largest, one of the largest in the whole country, collapsed, along with its 60 branches, making it the largest of the 1,300 banks that had closed. When Great Britain left the gold standard in 31, many Americans were afraid that the United States was going to follow suit. So many rushed again to the banks to withdraw any money that they had, and that triggered a whole new wave of bank closures. So, what exactly was the president doing during all of this chaos? Well, he wasn't exactly watching the paint dry. He went to Congress and he asked to fund major public works to help create jobs. He also secured a 1 year pause on war debt between the United States and Europe. He also created the Reconstruction Finance Corporation, which provided $2 billion worth of loans to places like banks and insurance companies and other companies in an attempt to help stabilize the economy. But for millions of Americans, this just simply wasn't enough. Unemployment soared and wages fell. There was even hunger marches that reached all the way to the nation's capital, where families were begging for work to keep their family afloat. Any kind of relief. But by the time Americans went to the polls in 1932, 13 million people were out of work. So it's probably surprising to nobody that the head man in charge, Hoover, lost re-election by a landslide. Americans were ready for something new. Coming up, the new president promises a new deal.